After the success of my mission against Christians, I was again summoned to attend Lucifer's throne in the Pandemonium. While there, Lucifer said that the dragon in the sixth heaven asked to see me. The dragon is part of the Satanic Trinity, an imitation of divinity. The dragon in the sixth heaven is a seven-headed fiery reptile. Now, to go to the sixth heaven, I was assigned a female demon to lead me there. Lucifer said, "First, I have to give you power as I promised." He gave me 8 eyes. The first eyes he gave me is to see the invisible realm, the second eyes he gave me was to see and hear from 200 up to 600 kilometers. The third eye was to see what was happening in other continents. I could see what was happening in Germany, Japan, and America while being here in Africa. The 8th eye was to see and hear what was happening in the Pandemonium kingdom of Lucifer. I could be seated here on earth, but I was able to see and hear what was happening in the realm of Lucifer. Then he gave me a book of magic prayers and said, "Anything you want, just pray with the book." He gave me a red cross, an invocation catalogue, made for invocation, a stone of destruction, bottle of domination, and a red carpet of invocation. He said, "When you go back to Earth you will set up an interdimensional portal in your room that will allow you to travel from Earth to my kingdom. You will not need to go to the usual portals like the cemetery, toilet, or river to come to my kingdom like the others." Then he said to me, "You are promoted to the position of General Inspector." He then gathered together demons, devils, and Satanists and he introduced me to them. He said, "This is my new servant. He is going to combat our enemy on Earth." They all clapped and welcomed me in excitement. This was like a party. These interdimensional beings were eating human flesh and drinking human blood. Human beings are their food. When I came back to Earth I went to my room and set up my place of invocation and my interdimensional portal. After the party, Lucifer brought his book of the covenant and I had to sign with my blood in that book. After signing in the book the covenant was sealed. He then gathered 250,000 demons for me, his assistant and his secretary. It was in the year 1998 in March. This second assignment was in the capital Kinshasa. I've never been there, but only through out-of-the-body travel. Lucifer told me that there are 45,000 powerful demons stationed there waiting for me. I was already going with 250,000 others. They had to come together and work with me to accomplish my task. When I landed in Kinshasa I decided to get in touch with Kinshasa witches and wizards, and occultic pastors and ministers working for Lucifer. I met Lucifer's emissaries and representatives in Kinshasa and I related to them my mission. I had 84 demons for Kinshasa and 5 for Luanda, the Angola capital, and Bratza, the capital of the Republic of Congo. I was given holy demons for healing and blessing. I also got in touch with different demons stationed in Kinshasa like Demon Zanan, Demon Gobla of Congo River and Demon Jirama, religious demon Bomba and Bombas, the demon of Maraboutage. Most pastors, in the beginning, have good intentions. They want to serve God and win souls so that their ministry grow, but the problem begins when God blesses them. They become materialistic. They are tempted by pride and fornication. Many pastors today are occultists. They use Indian magic. They are using oil to anoint people, they are using water from the cemetery, they are using a handkerchief to kill people. While I was serving Lucifer I noticed that a demon can come close to a Christian only if he is inside the body of another human. A Christian is a fiery entity. He has soldier angel equipped with heavy weaponry. What I noticed while serving Lucifer is that a demon cannot come within a 30-meter distance of a committed Christian because of the consuming fire surrounding him. Now there was a church that was causing damage and destruction against my demons. They were unable to do anything against that church. The demons tried many ways but they were unable even to come close to that church because of the flames of fire coming from that church. Failed assignment against a true church. When Lucifer learned about our failure to defeat that church he got angry and started to threaten me. He gave me a warning and ultimatum to do something about that church or face consequences. I decided to rise and pay a visit to that church and see what power they really had. I was on my way to the church with strong demons. We were heading to the church. We were about to use the crossroad that leads to the church when suddenly we saw a huge man. He was fiery and he was beaming light. He had a sword in his hand. This being of light stood in the middle of the road. He was blocking the way. I asked my demon secretary who that man was who was standing in our way and blocking the road. The demon exclaimed, "This is the man we have been fighting against. He is their great master, the leader of the Christians." I asked, "Okay. He is challenging us, but we will see what will happen. It's either him or me." I took the book of incantations and invocations. I conjured all kinds of powerful demons, but in vain. They won't appear. Then we decided to change the direction. We took another road to avoid that being of light. Still, we noticed from far that the church was surrounded by a great number of angels. Then we changed the direction for the third time, but it was the same thing. We then came back to the crossroads where the being of light was. He was still there, surrounded by an intense light, and he was fiery. I knew that we were in danger. The demons were fearful and panicking. They were keeping a good distance. Now we were stuck in the middle of the street, and the being of light, Jesus Christ, was standing in front of us in the middle of the road. Then I called Master Lucifer and told him that the great master of Christians was preventing us from passing, and that we were stuck. And Lucifer sent 10 powerful demons to assist us. When they landed and saw Jesus Christ, they returned immediately to Pandemonium to report to Lucifer. Lucifer got angry. He threw them in the valley of death. Then, I called Lucifer again and said, "As you are more powerful than him, come down here to deal with him by yourself, because all of the reinforcements you are sending is not working." Then Lucifer responded with anger and said, "You are going to deal with that situation by yourself. If by evening you don't fulfill the task given to you against the church, I am sending strong demons to arrest you and throw you in hell." When I heard that warning from Lucifer, I became afraid, so I got together all the 500,000 demons. The strong, the light, the powerful was at my disposal. We organized a meeting. I told the demons that I had a serious problem. I needed a solution because I had an ultimatum from the great master Lucifer. The demons replied, "We are aware of the problem you are facing. We must find a solution." Then I said, "You need to come up with a strategy to deal with their great master." I then retreated in my mystical office. I was still in my mystical office and the demons were outside in the meeting drawing a strategy when suddenly I heard a noise of panic outside. I did not know what was happening. Now, what happened is that Jesus Christ turned up in our meeting. Demons were scattered. They were now observing at a distance. Then I heard Jesus calling me by my name. He said in a peaceful voice, "Gustave, come out, I want to save you and to use you." As I knew that it was Jesus, I came out of my mystical office. I saw Jesus Christ standing in a distance of meters. There was a pillar of fire separating me and him. Demons were watching at a distance. Jesus called me for the second time. He said, "Cross to my side, you will be okay." Demons started shouting. Some were supplicating and saying, "Do not listen to him, you will die. Don't go." Others were saying, "He is a liar. Don't do it. Stay with us." After some time Jesus called me again. I resisted. Now I had a choice of staying with Lucifer, but there was an ultimatum against me. I also knew that I had no chance against the church I was supposed to destroy. It was 8 a.m. in the morning when Jesus called for the third time and said, "Gustave, this is the last chance I am giving you. I will use you. I will give more power than you have." The demons were protesting and shouting at me not to go to Jesus. Finally, I jumped with speed toward Jesus. At that very moment, Jesus said, "I am Jesus Christ." When he said, "I am Jesus," I was projected on the ground because he unleashed a power similar to that of a bomb. Demons were bombed by the sound of the name of Jesus Christ. When I woke up, I noticed that my 8 visions and the capacity to see the invisible realm was gone. My fiery eyes were gone, where before this I could kill a human or a tree just by a look. I felt the air that I could not feel. I became a normal human being again. I could not see demons again. Then I had a vision. Jesus was indicating to me the church I was supposed to go to. Grace be with you all who have Jesus Christ as Master.